What up, world? What up, media? I am Drewize. This is Drewize Topics. Good morning to you. This is the last topic of today. I will post topics on my channel tomorrow. You know, I just did a video about black women talking about calling themselves bitch and bad bitches and things like that. Why do you call yourself bad bitches? That was the other topic. This topic I wanted to talk about a second time. That is the United States of America. It's United States of America, you know. Topic is United States of America. You say, under God we trust. May God bless this country. You know, you say this, out of your mouth. you know, okay. I think like this. You say, may God bless America. Under God we trust. And things like that. Okay, to me, God will not bless this country. Nope, not by a long shot. Nope. Because this country is still doing, has done, and continue doing wrong things, still doing evil, mischief, and wickedness. Not going to turn around and repent at all. Treating people unfairly to this day, not giving people freedom, equality, and justice. The government is lying and things like that. Come on. And you say, in God we trust, and under God we trust, and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Come on. You trust God, all right. But to me, it seems like this. I'm going by this, what I think in my mind and what I believe in my heart. This is a white man's world, So it's more white people in government as we speak in today's time, 2016. It's more of them than us. And when they go inside of a room, there is no black face to be found when they discuss this and that. The government right now as we speak, is plotting to destroy and decline, a certain group of people right now as we speak. Now, you talk all this talk saying, may God bless America, one nation under God. God is not going to bless this country unless God sees that this country is going to repent. Which this country is not going to repent of the evil and wicked and mischief that this country is doing. We are tasting judgment day right now. Judgment day is here. So while people listening to Donald Trump and people listening to Hillary Clinton and they think these two people can turn this country around and save this country, you're totally and absolutely wrong. Wrong. Because these two candidates are not talking about police reform. No, they're not. Not talking about police reform at all. They're not saying out of their mouth, if any white officer shoot down a black person, they are going to jail or been put to death. They're not going to say that, and they will not say that. They're not going to say it. So when you say one nation under God, let's interpret that like this. Caucasian people under God, because Caucasian, this is true. It is not racist or prejudice. This is true. Caucasian people, white people, you think in your mind that you are God, and you think in your mind that you are more superior than others that walks this earth. Come on. Come on. This is your world. Your world. Not your earth, but this is your world combined with Satan. Come on. Come on. This is not God's world. If someone sit up there tell me that this is God's world, you're surely wrong. And you're surely absolutely wrong. And you sound stupid for saying that this is God's world. No, it's not. This is the white man's world, and this is Satan's world. Come on. Because the white man, he thought of the holidays. He thought of all these laws today. We didn't think of these laws, you know. He thought of these laws, you know. And he's not abiding by these laws when it comes down to breaking a law that is murder. Come on. You know, when a white officer shoot down a black man, you know, it's justified, you know, in the name of the law. So when that white officer shoots down a black man or a black woman or something, he stand trial, you know, he stand trial. The judge look at the jury, and the judge decide. The jury said not guilty. The judge say, well, we'll just scrape it under the rug. Next case. He just a nigga anyways. You know? Come on. There's no justice for blacks. There's no equality for blacks. You know? And there is no freedom for blacks. Come on. You know? This is all done in the United States of America. Come on. And you mean to tell me and tell my people that we are Americans? Oh, but only when we be Americans, when it's time for us to pay taxes, is when it's time for us to suit up and strap up and go in your battlefield and go in your war to fight something. That's when we're Americans. But other than that, back to square one. You're still a damn nigga. Come on. A nigga belongs in the field or something like that. A nigga belongs in your house, wiping down this, wiping down that. Come on now. Come on. You say God will bless America. You say one nation under God and stuff like that. God, so why you keep on saying that, may God bless America? God is not going to bless America because the wrong things America is still doing, has done, and continues still doing. So why would God bless America? You know what I'm saying? Why? This country is a new Babylon, a mystery Babylon. You know, habitation of devils and foul spirits. Come on now. You know, come on. Come on. You say one nation under God and God we trust and things like that. You know, may God bless America. You sound stupid. You got President Obama saying this. You got all the presidents saying this. You know, come on. In all honesty, President Obama, he's being told what to do by an unknown person, unknown source of power that me or you don't see. You know, he's behind the scenes. That person needs to be exposed. You know, that's sitting in that room somewhere that we do not know about, needs to be exposed. You know, President Obama right now, he took a picture, you know what I'm saying, it was him and a bunch of white folks. You know what I'm saying? Come on. But see, black people need to understand. He was selected. You know what I'm saying? He was not no Jesse Jackson. He was not no Al Sharpton. You know what I'm saying? He didn't talk that way. He was selected. And we think, black people think, oh, we are accepted by white folks. No, we're not. You know what I'm saying? No, we're not. Not by a long shot. We're still not accepted by white folks. You know? Come on. I mean, this is not no prejudice or racist or nothing like that. But this is truth. You know what I'm saying? Check out what they say when they get on TV. May God bless America. One nation under God. And we're going to bring this country back. We're going to make America great again and make America strong. Oh, yeah. Keep talking now. You're leading people into the flaming furnace of the fire. You know? Only when God will bless this country, will restore this country, if America will turn around and repent, you know, repent. Repent means come away and stop doing what you're doing and come away and turn your behavior around to something that is better. You know, come on. But like I said in one of them posts, black people, you know, Black people was not not at all, was designed to be citizens of the United States of America. We was not designed to be citizens. We was designed only for a so-called purpose to remain as slaves. Come on. Come on. But some president said, we must free these slaves and things like that. You know, come on. Come on. We was only designed to remain as slaves. That's why he took us from our home country and brought us over here to this strange land, because this is a strange land to us. That's what it says in the Old Testament of the Holy Bible. This is a strange land, and we will serve under them for 400 years of a strange people. Come on. Come on. You know? Better ask somebody. You know? And you think about all these holidays, black folks. You think about all these holidays, black folks. Say this. You got New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July. You know, you got all these holidays. You know, did you know what he thought of that holidays for? For a so-called purpose. The holidays was designed for a purpose to give the slaves a day off. You know, a day off of work, of lifting that bale and pulling this and carrying this and picking this and doing this and that, wiping this and cleaning that, a day off. You know, you celebrate Easter and 4th of July and Christmas and Thanksgiving. Do you know he used that as a so-called purpose to give your black ass a day off? Come on now, you know what I'm saying? A day off. When you with that day off, when them holidays come around of a day off, we act the fool, get crunk, and get drunk, and do stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he called us niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's why he called us niggas. Come on. Because he was looking out his window. He looked at the field Negroes in the name of the day of the holidays. You know, we was cutting up. We was getting crunk. We was acting the fool. Come on. So he said to himself, I'm going to give these people a particular name that is defined as savage. You know, he thought of it. Niggas. Niggas. Come on. You say the United States of America, one nation under God. May God bless America. No. You want to listen to Donald Trump? You want to listen to Hillary Clinton? You know, they can't save this country. They cannot save this country. Not by a long shot. No. Because this country is tasting judgment day right now as we speak. Right now. But only to be redeemed of that, this country, these people in the country have to do a U-turn and repent. Drewize Topics. You know, I am Drewize. You can post a comment about what I just said if you'd like to. If you like to. You know, this is real. This is real. This is truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe. I am Drewize. It's Drewize Topics. Peace.